Finally, guys. Kept having problems with my YouTubes. With the YouTube app. I don't know what the hell's going on. But it's not cooperating today. It's Tuesday. Took the day off. I'm on Lake Kittamaqundi in Colombia. Let me get you guys out of that. Get you guys out of the sun. Happy to be here this evening. I know a lot of you guys aren't going to get this thing live. You might have seen it tomorrow or something like that. It's all good. Just happy to be out, happy to be fishing. It's been about a week. I haven't fished Kittamaqundi in a couple weeks. I'm going to north side, far north as I can possibly go. And I'm going to trying to get some topwater bass. Late summer topwater bass bite. Well, I appreciate you guys being here. You can be anywhere in the world right now. You're sitting at me, sitting watching me look at and talk to my phone and scream like a raving maniac in the middle of Colombia, right by the mall. And I really appreciate that. Anyway, we're hoping to get some good content. If you do miss it, you don't want to sit through the whole live stream, I'm going to try very hard to have the highlights, because I'm wearing my chesty, got my GoPro, and wind up making a highlight reel for tonight's live stream. You guys aren't with me. But anyway, these streams don't work that great unless I got guys to talk to and questions to answer and just hang out. Or else it's just me screaming like a stark raving mad lunatic into my phone for a bunch of frightened people on the dock. So, you guys are out there watching me on a live stream, please interact. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on these videos. It means you like these videos. When I shoot something that's edited and proper, and it's a good video and it keeps you entertained, make sure you share that video. And hit the like on that too. Got two of you guys in here right now. I'm paddling to north side of Kittamaqundi. Yeah. What's up, Sam? You going to bed? Yeah, man. I didn't think I was gonna catch you. Sam outdoors in Maryland always goes to sleep early. He's an early riser. He's got a job where he's got to be up early in the morning. Makes getting up early morning fishing a lot easier. Sam, I appreciate you being here, sir. Look forward to your fishing adventures. Sam's got an awesome channel. Sam's out there on the eastern shore. And he's fishing and he's crabbing. There's a ton of crabbing. Got a bunch of really cool crabbing videos. And a bunch of really good cooking videos. Stuff Sam makes looks delicious. He made some soft shell crab, fried up hard on his channel the other day. Man, I could smell it coming through the TV. We're just paddling our spot. Sam, I appreciate you being here, man, for whatever limited time you're here. We're paddling to our spot. Looking at some of this water clarity. The hydrilla on this lake is way up. So, I don't know if it's like actually 4 or 5 feet deep right here. I'm like right in the middle of the lake right now. And the hydrilla is on top of the water. It really hasn't been that hot. It's been cool last couple of days. I don't know if we're gonna get hot again. I really have no idea. Normally the way it works in Maryland is we get like a break from the summer, and towards the end we think it's gonna cool off and stay cooled off, and then we wind up getting hot as hell somewhere in September, mid-September, October. So I don't know if it's gonna happen. First time using JO batter. That was a good habit. Yeah, JO seasoning. If you use JO seasoning, you are a real Marylander. That one of my friends that I was in the Army with that expressed that. He lives on the Eastern Shore and has his own personal engraved crab knife. Don't pass the mats. Hit it with the frog. Yeah, I suppose you're right, Sam. Could do that. I got a lot of wind out here, man. gonna try to make it to one of my spots, but yeah, you're right. I should hit it. Huh. I just saw a frog go too. I got a lot of wind out here, at least on the main part of the lake. I'm gonna see if I can put this camera in a better position or see what I'm looking at and what I'm doing. Let me flip this camera around. You almost can see the wind current on here. Let me flip this right, y'all. There we go. Now you guys can see what I'm looking at. What I'm probably going to do is ease up into where that wind is right there and try to get stuck in the hydrola to a certain extent. I'll slow myself down. I'll probably try to cast in that shaded area. The water temperature seems cooler than it has been. Try not to get spun around. That's what I was trying to avoid. We'll paddle up just a little bit more. We're going to be going into that coved area right off to the right. What's up, Mike? Big crew in the house. What's up, dog? We're doing some topwater fishing, buddy. Same thing we're always doing. It's not on a Friday night or a Sunday night this time. We're out here on a Tuesday because we were bored. I had to take a little hiatus from fishing about a week or so. We're gonna throw in a little topwater dangle over here. Let me go in this. I'm gonna see if we got some topwater fish. See if I can get anything going. It's all about establishing the pattern, see what they want. Sometimes they like it fast, sometimes they like it slow. I have no idea. We don't know what's gonna happen until it happens. That's right. Nothing wrong with that. I'll tell you what's wrong though. We're gonna get you guys out of the sun because you can't see what I'm seeing. The sun's completely washed y'all out. There we go. That's better. All right, here we go. Out front, got a frogger out there, low profile. Let's see if you get any fish that want to eat it. Now, I've never caught fish on the main part of the lake over here. It's always been in that back cove you guys were looking at. I honestly have no idea how it's going to be because I haven't fished this place in about a month. Me and Justin were messing around over here last week. Couldn't get anything. Oh, what's up, Steve? Yeah, man, I'm going to try to catch you a big one, buddy. Trying to get you live. Hey, you know what, Steve? Honestly, man, any kind of topwater fish would be good at this point. We're just doing whatever. We're looking for some fish that want to eat. You know, my buddy Sam from Outdoors in Maryland, he is a YouTuber. He's a hell of a fisherman. He said not to waste this opportunity with these mats over here. So I'm going to go ahead and give it the old cottage try just because I'm going to cover some ground. I got my Lowe's Mach 2 on. I got 25-pound Power Pro. I got a 30-pound fluorocarbon leader. So if you can get one of these fish to eat through this mat and it goes deep, it's not a big deal. We can just get it out. That's what we're doing. I hope the wind noise isn't too bad, guys. And one of the bad things about fishing in Columbia is that you're kind of right in the middle of the path of BWI Airport. So it just kind of sucks. You know, it's one of those things that happens. It's going to be loud sometimes. There's going to be airplanes. But either way, these spots are always good to fish. You normally can find active fish. One of the other guys that follows me here, and I follow on Fishbrain, we follow each other. Big Rev John, he caught a real nice one this morning. I asked him where he was and he didn't respond, but that's okay. Oh yeah, man. I fish a drop shot all the time, Steve. I just don't do it here because there's just too much crap. If I fish with a worm here and this kind of stuff, and I go to drop shot, it's like every single cast is just going to be nothing but madness. I'm going to have just crap all over my weight. Now, early in the season when this hydrilla was really, really alive, it was a little bit different story. You know, we can kind of get away with it a little bit more. Mike, you want a bass you can eat, bro? Mike, how many times, sir, how many times have I told you we don't eat bass on my channel? Unless we have to. I'm still working on trying to catch an oyster toadfish, bro. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do that. If I get you an oyster toadfish, you said you'd eat it. You're a man of your word. And I really haven't been able to make anything go saltwater. It was kind of rough. I was in Ocean City all last week, and I did manage to get one keeper flounder. I broke a big flounder off, a big fluke off, which led me to get pissed off. Yeah, I know, bro. I know you. I know you'll eat whatever. Mike's the kind of guy, if it swims, crawls across the ocean floor or whatever, he doesn't care, he eats it. I'll tell you something else about Mike. He'll make it taste good too. It will taste fantastic. A couple things I learned about Mike. Not afraid to eat anything, and he can pretty much eat anything as long as it's jerked. Mike's from the islands. Yeah, we're gonna try to get on. I'm gonna try to get some topwater fish and also get some. I got some content. Try to get these fish to cooperate. I got so much wind over there. Let me go a little bit more shallow. This whole place is really shallow. Once we get fish, we eat. Yeah, I know, bro. I know it. I know how you are. Oh, the wind, man. The wind. The wind is really just blowing me. Another reason why I wanted to hide in that cove over there, which is what we're working on doing. You guys are looking to the right. Oh, spooked the fish right there. So I guess there's fish sitting on top of the water. Just don't know if they want to eat. We're gonna try to. I know you get it. Yeah, brother. Hey, man. You still living over there in the same place, Mike? You still living over in the Laurel? The PG County side or whatever? If I get something nasty, man, I'm going to count on you to try to eat it. Plus, you never know. I might kill a bass by accident or something. I kill a bass, I'm not going to let it go to waste. Oh, so much wind. Yeah, man. Okay, cool. Yeah, if I get something, man, I kill something by accident, you'll be the first one to know. I'll let you on a text and be like, hey, man, I killed this bass by accident. You hungry? And then, yeah, you hit it up, man. Hit it up. Oh, I got no love of this topwater. 2 minutes from your sister? Okay, cool. Me and Mike used to live in the same neighborhood in the PG side of Laurel. That's good. This damn thing. I'm trying to fish over here. I'm trying to fish with my frogger as I'm drifting. There we go. A lot of wind. There's more wind than I expected there was going to be. Looking for those real big ones. I know they got big ones in here. I've seen a bunch of big ones caught. It's a case of if they want to eat topwater. I've caught topwater fish in here. Yeah, Mike, we definitely had some good times, man. I really appreciate you being over here on the YouTube and supporting me over here. Wow, I'm really getting blown. This is a hell of a drift. Yeah, me and Mike have done plenty of bay fishing. We used to kill them, especially those white perch. We used to just murder white perch. We used to do it all the time, stripers. I don't think we ever went freshwater. No, that's not true. We went freshwater fishing one time. We went freshwater fishing that one time up at that lake in Lake Liberty or Liberty Reservoir, no, whatever the hell it is. Centennial Lake. I can't remember the name of that place. We went to Centennial one time. The temp in the air of the water. Oh! Just put my hand in the water. Temp is in the high 70s. Maybe mid 70s. Not bad. Air temperature, maybe in the low 80s, and I got winds out of the south. So, you'd think, despite the fact that the wind, that we'd be in a good position to catch some fish. That's what I'm saying. Now I'm paddling into this cove. So I'm trying to hide from the wind. And like I said, I've seen topwater be devastating over here. I've definitely caught topwater fish in this place, and it's really been in the spot over here. Just getting blown all over the place by the wind. I already put a freaking hole in the nose of my... I already put a hole in the nose of my kayak, and I'm trying to avoid crashing onto any rocks or anything. Anyway, we're in this cove right now. This is really where I wanted to go. A little bit of a paddle from where I was, but it's all good. I needed the exercise anyway, so I got some exercise, a little paddle action. Looks the same back here, a lot of hydrilla. So they got more open space. I might want to think about throwing a whopper plopper. Something a little bit faster, creates a little bit more of a disturbance. They got so much. Hey Justin, what's up, man? Had a fish run at Harworth Pond. I don't know, bro. Is that still a body of water, Harworth Pond? That place was polluted as shit when we used to fish it back in the 90s. I thought you were living in Texas, man. Justin, you back in Jersey? I thought you were living in Texas. Come on. There's some cooperation. Yeah, man. I was just down in Texas over the winter time. I was like way far away. Yeah, no. I got friends in Round Rock. I got a bunch of guys that I know from the Army that are like sheriff's office in like Williamson County and stuff like that. So I know Round Rock pretty good. I used to go shooting at Round Rock. Yeah, I used to go shooting at Round Rock all the time. We used to go shooting at Pflugerville all the time. I was at Fort Hood too. I can't remember the name of the range. But yeah, that area of Texas, Central Texas, is beautiful. I was in Central Texas in the wintertime, but I was on the border. I was in West Texas, and then I was up in Dallas, so I couldn't come see you. I did see one of my buddies I was in the Army with, so he was living like right outside Dallas. So I did do that. I did think about coming to see you, but it would have been like 4 or 5 hours, man. I wasn't going to do it. Probably would have been pissy. Yeah, man. Well, hell, everyone's moving to Texas. Everybody's tired of their rights being infringed, which is why everyone's leaving the areas around here, which kind of sucks for me because I'm getting ready to move out to the Eastern Shore. And I'm trying to live down by the beach, man, and have a carefree lifestyle. And I got a bunch of people from New Jersey and Connecticut and all over the place buying the area up over there. And it's taken forever for my house to be built. And it just sucks. I'm working on it, but it just sucks. It's hard to get lumber. It's hard to get everything. Oh, man. Well, anyway, we're still over here in Columbia. We're taking advantage of it. I have an excellent lake system over here. It's 5 interconnected lakes. It's not bad at all. Fish were biting earlier in the morning. I don't know how it's going to be tonight. We're in a weird part of the year. I probably got an hour left of light still. So we're hoping to get some top water. I mean, I suppose I can go finesse with it in this area and see if I can pick one up. But man, I'm addicted to that top water bite. I love top water. There is nothing more than top water bites, especially when you get good fish on there. Yeah, Mike, I appreciate your support, bro. There's Mike telling me I'm going to be all right. I appreciate you, man. That's why we're brothers. Yeah, it's just one of those things, man. I just got to wait. It just sucks. I'm trying to do my thing. Plus, you know, the best thing about Eastern Shore, man, other than the fact that there's not that many people over there, at least there weren't, is that place is just freaking straight loaded with snakeheads. It's loaded with snakeheads, plus I'm right by the salt water. I actually got like tidal creeks. I got like tidal creeks in my town where I'm moving. There's a place called the Murder Kill River, which I'm excited to go fish for like fluke and blues and stripers. I haven't done it yet just because I really haven't been out there recently. But I'm like really excited. Really, really excited. So my passion is saltwater fishing. I love to bass fish. There's nothing wrong with bass fishing, but to me, it's just not as fun as saltwater fishing. You know, growing up in New Jersey, we did bass fishing and stuff like that. Yeah, you know, I got a bunch of Jersey guys on here. It's not that we didn't go bass fishing. Like Justin was talking about Harworth Pond, which is really funny because we used to catch like the same fish over and over and over again. They were like spare tires and everything that like were part of the bass habitat. We did a ton of saltwater fishing because we grew up like maybe half an hour, 45 minutes away from the ocean. Justin, you think my... Listen, man, I really appreciate the compliment about being good home family entertainment, but you haven't heard me start talking about freaking, you know, Vicodin or bottom surgeries or anything crazy yet, or how Forrest Gump probably would have got AIDS from Jenny. You know, it's wholesome family entertainment until like I stop thinking about what I'm going to say, and then it gets crazy. Yeah, I got another rod. I got a finesse. I got one of my Abu Garcia, my finesse with fluorocarbon on it, which is probably what I'm going to start doing. I'm probably gonna hit the end of these pads over here. I'm sitting here. These fish don't want to eat top water, which just happens sometimes. Normally, when I got wind like that and I got multiple rods, I'll power fish and I'll start throwing crankbaits and I'll throw spinner blades and stuff like that. But I just, you know, this little kayak I have is real simple. I got this kayak off one of my subs, a guy named Dean. He's an awesome guy. And he sold to me at a very reasonable price, so I really can't complain. Problem is, I only really can carry 2 setups. I can't carry a ton of weight, so what I normally do is I take one rod for power fishing, and I take another rod for finesse fishing. I don't like throwing a drop shot, these kind of lakes in particular, just because there's so much crap all over the place. And even though I know how to tie drop shots, and I do it pretty good, it's a nice presentation, I just get tired of constantly picking the stuff off the tungsten weight and stuff like that. So I like to go with weightless. I like to go with the Texas rig. These natural colors is a Zoom trick worm. It's got a chartreuse dip. These fish, when they're finicky, these natural colors, really all these places, man, they eat it up. So I'm going to fish these edges and see if I can't get it a little bit lower and see if there's anything sitting deep. If I get something sitting deep, lay into it. I'd love to get some kind of content besides the life. So what I'll do is, I don't know if you can see that, I'll pull it in, I'll go to the end of the mat, and I'll just drop it. I'll just let it free fall. And then if I don't get anything on the head, and I don't see the line, I'll slack up, I'll pull it back out. Yeah, I know. Listen. Steve, I know that this works real good, buddy. Here's the thing, I'm addicted to that top water bite like a freaking crackhead. I love it. See if we can hit some for that. All right, hold on. Man, I'm so getting pushed into this damn hydrilla. I don't want to paddle into the hydrilla because I don't want to spook any fish. So I'm like gonna try to, actually what I might do is I might paddle up and around the hydrilla and try to get stuck like over there in front of us. I live and die in the Texas rig. You know what, Steve? Most of the time I do too. You know, I love the Texas rig. I really do. But when I can't get anything to eat and I have the opportunity to do it and I don't have a ton of this crap everywhere, I always go to the drop shot. Sometimes this drop shot with nice natural color like this guy. And other times, and I want you to check this out, man. If you haven't had or haven't tried this, there's a worm company called RoboWorm. I don't know if you've heard of them. There's a guy down here. Sometimes you live in the middle that could do it. Yeah, it's true, Mike. It's definitely true. But there's a company called RoboWorm, and they make really slick worms. They're thin. They got a thin profile. 2 colors I like the best. There's like a Margarita Madness and a color called Morning Dawn. And those 2 colors, sometimes when you can't get fish to eat anything else and they're like got a reddish tint to them, they work really good. So if I can't get anything going with natural colors and it's like if it's really hot, I'll definitely just do that. I'll use those 2 colors in particular. Alright, try to get stuff stuck in this hydrilla. Use the hydrilla that's dying as like an anchor. No one really gets back here. I've never seen anyone besides me on a kayak in this place. I don't even know if what I'm doing is legal, to be honest with you. But, you know, it's legal enough. So this area never gets fished. So a lot of times these fish have never even seen this kind of stuff. They've never seen these kind of baits, this presentation or whatever. But like I said, I don't know if they're going to be eaten today or not. So we're just going to go nice and easy. He's got a slow fall. We're keeping it tight. Yeah, man. We're keeping it tight. We're getting it close to the bottom. It's got a nice fall to it. We got like 15-pound fluorocarbon on there, so if something lays into this thing and starts running, we should know right away, and we should be able to land it without a problem. I'm going to pop it, let it sink. Pop it, let it sink. And then we're going to see we got crap all over our hook, and we're going to clean that off real quick. Fix it up, and then we're going to pick another spot. We're basically fishing the end of this hydraulic line. We're trying to be, oh shit, that is like the most unfinessy thing I've ever done. But we're trying to be finessy over here. Trying to be. And we're going to fish these ends of the hydraulic line. And we're going to try to get a fish that's in there watching it fall to eat it. Sometimes if they're aggressive, it's real easy. Other times if they're finicky, it's freaking impossible. Either way, we're having a good time doing it. Oh yeah, brother, I'm doing my thing. Hey, all my guys in Jersey, I hope everyone made it through everything with the storm last week. I know we were supposed to get just absolutely crushed by it. It didn't happen. You know, we got hit in Maryland. It's not that we didn't, but it seemed like the major rain bands destroyed everywhere like east and west of us. So I don't honestly know what happened, but it wasn't as bad as it was supposed to be. I know Jersey got absolutely freaking destroyed, different parts of it, which really sucks. I feel bad for you guys. I know part of like Piscataway and everything got washed out. I know there were a bunch of deaths and everything, man. So I hope everyone's family made it through that okay. Huh. Yep. Nothing over here wants us. Not a big deal. Might be a slow day. Yeah, there's tons of fish in this cove. There always is, especially because the wind is pushing the bait over here. So if they ain't hitting this thing on the drop, maybe they just don't want to eat. Either way, I'm counting on them. I'm not even getting bluegills. Most of the time with this worm, it's so crazy that these bluegills are pecking at us on the fall. Which I'm not even getting that. I don't really know what's going on this evening, guys. Might have to wait just a little bit, maybe get a little bit darker out, I don't know. Maybe these fish just not feeling it tonight, I don't know. Might be the wind. But either way, these fish ain't really into it. That's okay. We're gonna scout around, see if we can find some fish that want to eat. I want to cooperate. I'm gonna go to some of my favorite spots in this cove. Last time I was out here in Kittamaqundi, I just destroyed fish. It was great. It's just one of those times, though. I mean, it's the end of the season. Last time I got out here, it was real early. Let me see if I can see what's going on in here. Huh. It's so damn dark. Yeah, it's pretty deep right here in this spot, surprisingly, where I was fishing. So, all right, we're gonna come over here. I'm gonna go to our left. I don't know if you guys can see that lay down over there. Right there on that side is normally the money side. So we're gonna kind of do the same thing. We're gonna roll up into this hydraulic. We're gonna try to slow ourselves down, give ourselves a little push. I don't want to make too much noise. So we're gonna try to fish this back end over here. It is a lot easier to power fish. Brother, gotta get my baby mama. Oh yeah, man. Hey Mike, get your baby mama, man. I ain't trying to get you in trouble, bro. I ain't trying to give you no troubles. I know you gotta do your thing, man. Mike got a baby mama. I get it, trust me. Been there, done that. Love the married life. There's less drama. So, I get it. But, man, and women, when you get them pregnant, you do the slightest thing wrong, they'll look to kill your ass. So, and I'm dumb. I do dumb shit anyway. Sometimes. Especially when you're young and you're married. When you're a young guy and you're just getting married, you just kind of do a lot of dumb shit. You kind of can't avoid it. So, it's just one of those things. And then, you know, when you get your wife pregnant or whatever, I think she really starts to like notice about all the dumb shit that you do sometimes. So it's like, it's one of those things. Oh, Mike, you're having another boy? Oh, you're having a boy finally, man? That's awesome, dude. Mike, having a boy. That's awesome. Congratulations, brother. Mike having a boy. Yeah, man, growing up, dude. One of those things. Time waits for no man. These kids get older. My youngest kid is now 5, and she is a hilarious little peanut. But I gotta tell you, I'm just glad that she's a little bit older, because when she was like a baby, everything that would happen would like freak her out. Justin, you married 10 years, man. Actually, to be honest with you, I think I've been married going on 10 years, man. And I got 4 too, so one doesn't really count because she's a grown-up, thank God. And she's over there in the Pacific Fleet on active duty. So if I had 4 little ones running around my house, Justin, I wouldn't know what to do with myself, sir. You are truly a man amongst men. Because 1 or 2, when they're little, run around the house getting into stuff, used to freak me out, man. Because like, you can put me in all kinds of dangerous situations. You know, I could be in a gunfight, get people trying to blow me up, getting hit with IEDs, doing whatever, and I'll be totally fine. But you know, when you got little kids and you're not entirely sure what you're doing, yeah, a little peanut. When you're not entirely sure what you're doing or whatever, and your kid, you think she's choking on something or whatever, or like they get sick, I freak out, dude. I am not good at that shit. That's why, like, I'm so glad, you know, my wife knew what she was doing. She's like a great mother, and she's very confident, because she kept me from freaking out half the time. And then there were other times where I was just doing stupid shit, and I didn't realize I was doing it. Like my youngest son, Justin, I'm pretty sure that dude, when he was a baby, he couldn't stand me. He hated me. He was like afraid of me. And I was like, you know, not throwing him up in the air, but, you know, I was kind of like raising him up and going too close to his face, and Justin didn't like it, and I didn't really understand. And I swear to God, he used to like try to wiggle and get out of my arms and like get away from me. So I really didn't know what I was doing until I knew what I was doing. Yeah, my wife really is an amazing woman. I'd be completely lost without her. I'd be screwed. She's also a really good fisherman too, which also is pretty embarrassing. My wife pretty much outfishes me in any given opportunity, saltwater or freshwater. And it's funny because she never does like the right thing, which you're supposed to do. She just kind of does her own thing. And it's ridiculous because she always catches fish. Like, I'll give you a good example. Thank good for our ladies in her life. Yeah, man. Steve, I met your wife too. She's an awesome lady, man. Yeah, I'd be completely lost without my wife. But let me give you guys an example. Like last year in November, I'm fishing out in Ocean City, and we're fishing from a pier, and it's like November, and we're fishing for tog, for blackfish. And the proper way to fish for blackfish, for togs, is to fish on structure, which means rock pilings or sunken boats or whatever you got, and to fish with like green crabs. So green crabs, Asian crabs. So I'm cutting these green crabs in half, and I'm hooking them up and everything, and I'm catching fish, but they're small and everything else. My wife has like the tiniest little jig head in the world. These jig heads she likes throwing where they're like maybe 1/4 of an ounce, and they have like a little blade on them or whatever. And she's fishing on the side of the pier that has absolutely no structure at all. And she was using a sand flea, just one sand flea by itself. And she hooked into what was our only keeper tog on that first day, like 17 inches. And she had no business catching that fish. That fish shouldn't have been where it was, but it's one of those things that happens. 23rd, got a little get together at the house by my sister for my birthday. I don't know, bro. I'd like to. 23rd. I don't know, man. I'll think about it, Mike. I'm trying to think. I gotta look at my calendar, see what I'm doing that weekend, because I am doing stuff here and there. I'm trying to do ocean fishing. I'm going back and forth to OC. I've been doing that pretty consistently all summer. And I got things coming up, and then Nisha, the expert fisherwoman, has things going on, so I'm gonna try to do that. I'd love to be there, and I'm gonna try. I got other stuff going on too, where I gotta go to Jersey. I gotta go to Jersey for stuff, but I don't know, man. Yeah, I'm gonna try to make it, bro. I'm really gonna try. I think my sister's getting married the weekend before that. Yeah, I know. My sister's getting married the weekend before that, so I gotta go to Pennsylvania. I'm gonna do that, and I gotta go to Jersey. I'm gonna go see my ma, because I ain't seen my ma in a minute. So gotta go out to my brother's house. I'm gonna go pick him up. So the part of that weekend I'll be gone, and I'm working something else too, where I might go to another birthday party. You know, it's weird with all this, with the corona shit going on, because depending on where you're at and who you're talking to, they get real freaked out about this shit. I mean, I personally don't care, but you know, I've been all over the country during all this crap. How's Eric doing? Man, Eric's doing good. Eric is like, he's still working at the hospital. He's now in charge of their ER over there. He's actually a charge nurse, and then so he's a supervisor. He's got like a couple hundred employees, and then he's also doing something with contract work too, where they're paying him to basically to go out and do a bunch of contract work at other different hospitals. Man, he's doing really good. And he bought a house. They're out there in Western Jersey towards the Water Gap, which is, like I said, I'm gonna go pick him up. And he's actually going to officiate my sister's wedding, because my brother went out for whatever reason a couple of years ago and got ordained, I think just to do someone else's wedding. And he did such a good job at the shit that he decided that he was just going to keep doing it. So I think he charges to do the weddings. I've been in a couple where he officiates. You know, he's a funny guy. You know, he's my brother. He's an asshole. He's very, very funny. He's still a master hater and a troll. And he's going to troll the fuck at you at your wedding, but he'll marry you too at the same time. And it's a lot of fun. So there's been a couple different weddings I've been there and had a couple drinks and just watched them operate. And, you know, he'll do the vows, but it's basically like a half an hour stand-up comedy at the same time. It's pretty crazy. So he still does his thing, man. He's doing good. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty funny. How are your parents doing, man? I talk to your brother every once in a while on the Facebook. I don't know. Actually, believe it or not, your brother was supposed to come down here like last year, and we made plans. He wanted to go out to Blackwater and try to smash some of these snakeheads, and then I called him. He didn't pick up. Yeah, I'm going to call you. And they never called me, and then I called him. I don't know what happened with work or whatever was going on, but you know, he got busy or whatnot, so he never came down here. So I honestly don't know what happened. But he seemed pretty excited about the snakes. That's what he wanted to do. I keep trying to get Steve to come down here. He's fished with me down here a couple times, but I keep trying to get him to come down here, and that's good, man. That's good. I keep trying to get Steve to come down here and hang out and fish. Maybe I can convince Steve to come down here when I'm living over there on the Eastern Shore. How's it down there in Texas, man? You enjoying it down there? No. Steve, listen. I don't go to New Jersey often for a reason. There's a reason why I don't live there anymore. Oh, shit, there was a topwater blow up. You guys see that? I missed it, though. All right, let me go back over. What's up, Jerome? Well, man, oh, shit. I just missed one. I don't know how big it was. It's one of those situations where I just missed one right in front of the boat. I don't think it was very big, but I also wasn't really paying attention. And he didn't smoke it, he didn't annihilate it. Oh. I'm gonna put it back over there. Let that frog sit there for a second. See if I can get him to eat again. Well, that was a hit. Yeah, man, it's unfortunate. I just, and you know, I hate to be like this. Damn, that thing destroyed my frog. I hate to be like this about New Jersey because I grew up there, and you know, I love the people, and I know we got a lot of pride about, you know, where we grew up and our food and our culture, and you know, it was huge. Damn, really? All right, let me get back in there. Let me fix my frog up. I'm gonna straighten him up. There we go. Now we're all straight. Yeah, it sucks, man. Like, again, like, I know we're all from Jersey and we're Jersey strong and blah, blah, blah. And we got, you know, our food and our culture and the Giants and the Yankees and all that shit. But, like, I hate to be that guy, man, but you just can't be free when you're up there. You know, you're basically living in a police state. Yeah, I missed the food, too. You're basically living in a police state. And, you know, they won't, you know, guys will tell you, you can't carry a gun to protect yourself. And you know me, even though I can carry a pistola. Thanks, man. Doesn't mean everyone else can, and it just sucks. You know, it sucks for everybody. Because you can't protect yourself. And there's never enough law enforcement to go around, no matter where you are in Jersey, especially if you're living, like, in a city. If you're living around the bricks or whatever in Newark or Jersey City or Patterson, where it's unfortunate, but you really do need to be able to carry a weapon to protect yourself, and you can't do it. It just sucks. And you know, the taxes are really high. That's another part of it. You know, taxes are just unreasonable. The property taxes are out of control. It just sucks, man. There's no two ways about it. Damn, I can't believe I missed that fish and I couldn't get it to come back and eat. It's a good sign, though. I wish I'd known what the hell I was doing when it ate. Anybody see what the bait was doing when the fish blew up on it? Anybody paying attention? I don't know if I was on a dead stick or I was cruising across or making a lot of noise or what I was doing. But it just sucks, man. I feel bad. I feel bad for people. And, you know, back when I left Jersey, which is like right after 9/11, I joined the Army. Went to go fight in the GWAT. I went to go fight in the GWAT, the Global War on Terrorism. And, you know, I lived in Texas for a couple of years, man. Yeah, the corruption. It's crazy. I mean, you know, man, you're in it. You know what I mean? It doesn't matter what agency you work for. Doesn't matter what level. You're going to have problems like that. But, you know, when I left to go fight the war after 9/11, I lived in Texas for a couple of years. And after a couple of years living in Texas, and I saw like the rest of the United States lived, I was like, man, I can't go back there and live like that. I tried for about 6 months. And then, man, I just couldn't do it. You don't see it? I don't know, man. I grew up around a lot of city police or whatever, knowing a bunch of city police. In between that area and like NYPD, and I experienced some bad stuff there in Bergen County. And you definitely see the nepotism that goes on with who they hire. That was also part of my problem. You know, it's just a problem. You can't do anything. And it's funny too, because the way like local government out there works and everything that they do, you basically can do whatever you want as long as you're paying enough money. So like, I give you an example. You do something without a building permit and they find out, right? First thing is they're going to do when they're busting their balls, they're going to send in a building inspector. And they'll send in a building inspector and he'll look at it and be like, man, you know, you made some mistakes. Like, I can give you a huge fine, or you can call my cousin or my brother, whoever was a contractor, and they'll take care of it, no harm, no foul. And then either way, they're going to get their pound of flesh. They get a couple of grand off you by hiring their cousin or whatever. They wind up getting a kickback. And that kind of shit happens. And it's unfortunate, but just the way it is. And then the police department. I've had more cops in Jersey try to arrest me for like not paying parking tickets and equipment violations and stuff like that, and they're rounding up on people on warrants than I've seen anywhere else. And like down here, not to say like people in Maryland are like just as free or whatever, when you go into Eastern Shore and you're like Western and Southern Maryland and you're dealing with the sheriff's department, you don't see that kind of thing, man. People are just doing their thing. They don't care. They're not busting everyone's balls. They're just not. Part of it too is because, you know, where we were living and we grew up, yeah, that's right, money talks, bullshit runs the marathon, always, any given time. But part of it is that there was like 1 million freaking people when we grew up. So anytime you get 1 million people, you're going to have issues like that. You're also going to have all kinds of quality of life shit that you deal with that you never deal with anywhere else. So, it just sucks, man. I mean, I do miss Texas. Texas is really cool. I didn't want to work law enforcement in Texas anymore because of how they are when they're not unions. Hey, Jess. What's going on, Jess? I was just talking about our brother and how he's a master troll. The master troll and ceremony guy. I'll just missed the top water fish, which really sucks because I haven't caught anything the whole time. I did get a top water blow up and I did miss his ass. And if only I could recreate what the hell happened. I might switch frogs over here. But I did get it right about there. I don't know how big it was. It really sucks. I don't want to move. It probably would help if I just shut the fuck up and fish, but you know, it's not really my style. It's never really been my style. And I'm on the live stream, so I gotta talk my shit. You know, it is what it is. It's just one of those things, man. Yeah, but it's tough. It's tough, man. Life ain't easier, and when you live in places like Jersey, they just don't make your life any easier. I'm kind of surprised my sister decided to live in Jersey. Tell Scott I said to shut up. But yeah, he's probably right. I probably am scaring the fish. So I'm trying to cast far away. I'm trying to cast far away to make these fish freaking eat so they can't hear me. They probably can hear me pretty good because I'm on a damn kayak over here. This plastic is probably like conducting my voice and making it like fat harder than what it is. Yeah, I know. I don't know why you're there either. I don't get it. I think you just kind of made the initial mistake of buying a house over there. I already know your deal. I already know my sister's a base patriot. She doesn't like being over there either. Yeah, that's what happens. Well, you know, it's one of those things. You want to make money, you want to be up there, you want to be around family, or you want to be significantly broker and live in Florida but be free, or in Texas. You know, it just depends what you want to do. You know? I mean, I can't tell you how to live your life. That's why I'm moving out on the Eastern Shore. I just want to be away from this shit where it really doesn't matter. I don't know how it goes in Delaware, but I'll tell you about this about Delaware. They're all about their freedom. They're all about freaking, you know, lack of gun control. Those dudes all got freaking rifles or whatever. Thing is significantly cheaper. And they love America out there, which is more than I can say from this area over here. Not that we don't say we don't have any patriots over in this side of Maryland, but I'll tell you, between the area I'm at in Howard County and Prince George's County and stuff like that, or Montgomery, to go out to like Southern or Western Maryland, it's like night and day. It's different. It's different culture. It's just one of those things. Yeah, you're in the most conservative part of New Jersey, if that's a thing. I'm not entirely sure that really exists. But then again, I don't know. It's weird. Yeah, I know. It's weird. You wouldn't think New York City's been over there, but it would be like that either. But then, you know, when you talk about Staten Island and the way it is over there, those people are very conservative in Staten Island. And half of those guys in Staten Island are all like cops, firefighters, and all that shit. Yeah, I don't know. You know what? I hate to turn. I really hate to turn this thing into some kind of political dissertation. So I know I like to talk and all that shit, but I want what's best for our country. And to be honest with you, I really don't give a shit. I don't really care who's in charge. I really just get tired of getting screwed. You know what I mean? I mean, that's the truth. I hate the fact that, you pay taxes and you do what you're supposed to do and you wind up getting screwed anyway. That's what I'm really tired of. And, man, I'll tell you, IRS got my number on speed dial because they got me a couple different years. And I'm like, oh, what'd I do? And they're like, oh, you know what you did. And I'm like, no, I don't know what I did. And they're like, no, you owe us money. Well, I appreciate you stopping by, guys. We sat here. I'm going to top water. We're going to top water until it gets dark. Yeah, I love you too. I'll see you in a couple weeks at Kathy's thing, at Kathy's wedding. I'll be there. I'll be there with my brother, the hater-in-chief. I can't believe I had that one bite and I missed it. I suck. I suck a bunch of dicks. Let's try it over there. Come on. Man, I've been out here on this place and seen these fish totally aggressive. And I've been out here on times where we're just completely dead. And right now, it's just trending towards completely dead. They don't want any of the finesse stuff. They don't want top water. I did have that one fish bite it, but I wasn't really paying attention to what the hell I was doing when it bit it. So we're going to just kind of fish it like this. Maybe we'll slow up a little bit. Maybe we'll give it a few more stops and pauses and pops. Try not to fish it that aggressively. Man, if we can get a fish to lay into us, we're gonna be happy over here. Come on. Nothing wants this delicious topwater frogger. It's shocking. I tell you, I really haven't found a good frog since I lost my topwater frog. I know it seems like every time I come to one of these live streams, I talk about how I miss my topwater frog, but sad but it's true. I do really miss my topwater frog. That was probably the best frog I've ever had. It was a live target frog. And man, if they were going to eat topwater, if they were going to smack it, if you got one hit, you got a million hits. They love that topwater frog. Oh, there's a lively fish. Yeah, it's true, man. We fish, thank God. I saw a fish jump right there, so we're actually going to go over there. I got some fish I want to eat, hopefully. Oh, man. Can I get a topwater fish? Yeah, thank God for fishing. That's the other thing, too. Yeah, I'm going to keep fishing, brother. I'm going to do my thing. I'm going to keep fishing and I'm going to keep living. I mean, what else can you do? You know what I mean? Oh, see, it's the first time I did a live chat, man. Yeah, I do these things. I do these things all the time. Sometimes I do them a couple different days a week. Lots of people do it. You just got to have enough subs to do it. Steve, I appreciate you being here, man. It sucks I couldn't get a nice topwater fish in here. You know, these things are really good when you really just can't get out. And you got to fish. Because there are times, man, I just got to fish. And you can't go out there and do it all the time. It sucks. There are times when you just can't get out. A lot of times I like to post my videos on days when it's just like shitty. Like my stuff that I have pre-recorded. Because I know a lot of people are sitting around, at least my area, and they're bored and they can't be out fishing or doing whatever. So when I got nasty weather, that's when I love to post them. I'm about to switch, put a different topwater on here. I don't know what I want to go with, but I'm going to switch frogs. Been live streaming about an hour. And we got one bite. I don't know you guys look at it, but that's not a good ratio to me. Right. Try to get back here without going in the damn drink. Try to, at least. I'll tell you, man, I have to invest in a saltwater kayak. It's gonna happen. It's just not happening anytime soon. It's not happening anytime soon. It's gonna have to happen because I need a kayak that's more stable. Because I can't do anything in this thing without feeling like I'm gonna fall in the damn water. And I think I'm taking on some water. So that means my hole I got in this thing is not holding water anymore, which really sucks. I got 4 people on the stream. You guys are just joining us. I appreciate you being here. We're doing a little topwater fishing over Lake Kittamaqundi. Trying to find some active fish that want to eat. I'm also trying not to fall into the water. So I'm like spinning around out here like a lunatic. It can't be that deep if I fall in. Maybe I'll just stick with this frog. It's disheartening. It sucks. I got like 30-pound fluorocarbon on here. If I switch and use some of my fluorocarbon, I don't really want to do that either. Yeah, sucks. You know what? This shit is embarrassing. That's alright. I'm just gonna stay with the frog I got. So let me get that work. I'm not trying to fall in the damn water. What's up, Rev Big John? We should go live. Hit them isolated grass clumps with easy entry. Man, you know what? You know what, Rev? I was just talking about you about like when I first started the stream about like an hour ago. I was just talking about you. So I sent you a little comment on there. I was like, hey man, where you at? Because you obviously found some fish that want to eat. So on that one you caught this morning, if you're on FishBrain, check out Rev's channel, his stuff on FishBrain, his stuff, man, because he catches some absolute monsters. And I was gonna be like, hey buddy, where were you? Like, you're over there at Piney Run, you find some active fish? Like, what's going on? But I couldn't get him to respond, so I'm actually over here at Kittamaqundi. I might go a little bit deeper. Oh, you're in Virginia? Oh, okay. Alright, well, alright, if you're in Virginia. I thought, for some reason, you were in Maryland over at like Piney Run or something. I was definitely going to try to invade whatever spot you were in earlier, because I'm over here at Columbia at Kittamaqundi, and these fish are unreasonably uncooperative tonight. I had one bite, happened about like 10 minutes ago. I missed it. It was like one of those, you know, when you get times, John, where you'll get a top water bite when they come up and they smoke it and they start running with it. And you have other times where it's almost like a reactionary strike. It's like a, yeah, get away from me type thing. It was one of those. So, it wasn't a huge bite. Right now, I'm just looking for some active fish. I don't know what's going on. I've seen a little bit of top water action. I just saw something chase top water right in front of me off to the right. Yeah, man, I'm down with it, brother. I'll hook up with you. I know we're generally fishing the same area. It's not a big deal. I'd love to hook up with you, man. I know you're men amongst men among this this Maryland fishing crew area, and you sure can find them. So I've seen you catch some freaking monsters. It's on your FishBrain. So I'm looking at this right in front of me. I'm thinking like, hey, I saw some action over here. Gotta go, keep it channel, be watching, be safe out there. Give my best to the hater. I will, sir. Justin, I'm glad you're doing good, man. God bless you and your 4 children's over there. Rev Big John, anytime, man. Yeah, John's an amazing fisherman. Justin, I love you, man. You stay safe down there in Texas, brother. Yeah, we're gonna be out here. You guys are on the stream with me, man. I really appreciate it. I struggle getting watch hours sometimes, especially when most of the... Oh, damn. You guys see that? You guys see that damn fish? Whatever the hell it was probably bluegill, but it just went right in front of me. Which, at least we got signs of life, guys. There's signs of life. But yeah, Red Big John, man, he knows where to catch some big ones. He's a really good fisherman. He's fishing in the Maryland. Apparently he's fishing in the whole DMV area. I didn't know he was fishing over there in Virginia too. But he's over there fishing in Virginia. And I'm thinking maybe if I slow up this presentation on the frog, maybe if I kind of like, you know, I don't know if you really can tell. You probably can tell what it looks on there on the screen. I'm gonna try to slow this up. Maybe I can get something to eat. Maybe if they look at it for a couple seconds. It's not a great looking frog. It's more about the action than anything. I really just need something weedless. I really haven't found a good frog since I lost my live target frog. I think I got a scuzz frog, and I got a couple different other things too. I just don't like it. I mean, I have caught fish with this one. I've caught fish with this one as recently as last week. It's just, it's not a live target frog. It's just not. That's awesome. Yeah, you know, Rev, I'm kind of the same way. I got a license in Maryland, obviously. I got the license in Virginia, and I have a license in Delaware. At different points in my life, I've had Jersey licenses and PA licenses, New York. Last year I had the trifecta, plus I had Florida and Georgia licenses too, man. I fish all over the country. I love fishing. It's my thing. It's what I do. I do miss Florida. I'll tell you, you think you have a good fishing? Wow, what the hell was that? That was a frog that just skipped across and just missed my frog. You think you have it good where you're at fishing until you go to Florida. And you're like in the end of February and you're power fishing with like chatterbaits and top water and you're catching like 5-6 pound fish. Like football size freaking bass. Ohio, huh? Yeah, Maryland, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Virginia, Florida, South Carolina. I've been fishing in all those places except for South Carolina. I really want to say the big one down South Carolina is what, Lake Lanier? Is that right? Is that that one that spans like South Carolina and Georgia? The one that runs across state lines? Have you fished that before? Is that Lake Lanier? What is that? Or is that where you're fishing? I don't know where you're fishing. I always wanted to fish that one. Need a bigger boat to fish that though. My plastic tub of a kayak probably won't cut it. Oh man. Try to get deeper in the junk back here. Lake Marion in Georgia. Yeah, it sounds familiar. I don't know, man. Yeah, South Carolina is nice. Probably gonna do a lot of the same stuff you do in South Carolina as you do in Florida. I'll tell you, Georgia was like that. When I was down in Georgia down the winter of 2020, we were down there around Brunswick, and it sucked because I wanted to do a lot of saltwater fishing when I was down there in Georgia, but something just broke right in front of me. The problem was, I wanted to fish saltwater in Georgia. I actually had a ship that overturned in the channel and messed up saltwater fishing, like terrible. So it just wasn't happening. So I didn't do a lot of saltwater fishing. I did do some awesome fishing when I was away from there. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and Market Collins. I always wanted to fish. I always wanted to go down to Myrtle Beach to do some fishing. I also have never been to the other spot, North Carolina, that everyone always goes to. I can't think of the name of it. like Cape Hatteras and all that down there. I heard the fishing is really good down there, saltwater. All right, thanks, man. I appreciate you stopping by, brother. Thanks for being here. I'll see you on Fishbrain. You got me on Instagram and on Fishbrain, man. You wanna hook up? Just let me know, okay? All right. Hey, Jimmy. Got my man Jimmy on here. Out here fishing, buddy. I'm out here trying to make these fish work for me. I got Jimmy out here. Jimmy, I appreciate you stopping on by, sir. Just enjoying myself as a free American over in the freest country, the face of the planet, and the history of the world, doing my thing, living my best life. Living my best life and trying to catch a bass. Yeah, man, I'm gonna try to. Yeah, I crashed my boat into a tree, backing it up. I was trying to like put my kayak. I was trying to put my pickup truck into like a space at my house, and I had my kayak hanging out of the back, and I crashed. I crashed that joint. And I put a big freaking hole in it, so pretty sure I'm taking on water. Oh! Ah! Can't believe that shit. I missed him. Figures I got no one on live stream. And I get a blow up. Man, I just missed another blow up. It's the second fish I've missed tonight. Sucks. That sucks. That sucks. A bag of dicks. That's terrible. Second fish I've missed tonight. I tell you, they are not super aggressive. They are eating a little bit, and that is the second one I missed. I don't know how big it was, but sucks. Can I land one fish on a live stream? Like, that would be awesome. If I could just get one fish on the stream. I cannot get them to cooperate with me. I don't know what it is tonight with these fish, but they do not want to eat. Oh man, what a rough night indeed. I don't know who the last person is on the stream. Whoever it is, I appreciate you being here with me, spending some time as we're trying to get these fish to cooperate. Oh, I got two people on the stream again. I missed a couple of blow-ups tonight. I don't know what's going on. These fish are just kind of finicky. They don't seem like they want to eat. I have seen some fish eat top water, but they've been like ultra finicky. I know what the hell's going on. But backlash. Backlashing like a boss. Anyway, Try to get this to work. As we were fishing with, got a little froggy over here. A little frogger for effect. We're trying to get these fish to cooperate with us. They're being unbelievably uncooperative. They're not trying to eat tonight. We're trying to make a good presentation. We're trying to get some fish to eat. We're at the tail end of our summer here in Maryland. We're in the 70s. The water temperature's dropping. These fish should be a little bit more aggressive, but they're just not. I'm trying to get some good top water blow-up action for you guys. If I got terrible service on this side of the lake, I really do apologize. Oh, Mom, you're on here? That's awesome. I got my mom on here. That's awesome. I was just talking about going to Jersey. I'm just talking about going to Jersey for Kathy's wedding. Oh, there we go. I got it. I got him. I got him. There we go. I don't know how big it is. It feels solid. Thank God. Ma, you're good luck. I just hooked into one. You see the blow up? See how big he is. Oh, I get the GoPro on. He buried me. I got like 30-pound test on this thing. I have no idea how big he is. I have no idea. Come here, buddy. Oh, he's a little dink. All right. Oh, my God. About time. Took me forever. There we go. See him? He's a little dink. Yeah, he ate it and he absolutely buried me in the salad. I'm glad too. I can't get to my damn pliers. Thanks for playing, buddy. See you later. Ah, he splashed me good. Alright. Took an hour and 12 minutes for me to finally hook one. I missed a couple. Maybe these fish are finally starting to turn on a little bit. I don't know what the hell that was about. He ate the frog though. Yeah, I'm live. You know what, bro? I was just talking about you. Your brother was on here. And I was like, hey, you know what? Your brother said he was going to come down here and we were going to go hunt snakeheads. Lie detector test determined that was a lie. I was talking to your brother, man. He's down there in Round Rock. But yeah, I'm live. I'm live streaming. I just picked one up off top water on the frog. Hey, man, all you got to do is call me. Don't act like you ain't got my number. You call me, we'll figure it out. You come down here, and we'll do it. Man, this dude took me way deep in the muck. I just caught a little dink, a little pounder. But yeah, man, it's getting towards the end of snakehead season, buddy. If you're gonna make it happen, it's got to be sooner rather than later. And I think these snakes might be on a spawn again, which is weird. They spawn multiple times a year and then they just like freaking shut off. Yeah, man. Yeah, you want to, just let me know. Like I said, I called you last year, man. Like, hey, let's do it, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm down with it. It's whatever. I'm down with whatever. I live in the snakehead kingdom of the world. Especially when I move over the Eastern Shore. I know snakehead spots on the Eastern Shore, like, it's ridiculous. They're all over the place. They have completely invaded down there. They are absolutely all over the place. So, if you want to get your snakehead on, sir, that's not a problem. All you got to do is call me. Don't call me now, because I'm on a live stream. I'm over here talking to my legions of fans. I think I got 2 people on right now. But, you know, it's whatever. Damn, so I said that one person dropped off. That's awesome. Oh, I'm fishing for bass, man. I just caught one. Right before you jumped on the stream, I just caught one. It was weird, too. I had my mom jump on here. And she said hello, and as soon as she jumped on, I finally caught one. I missed a couple earlier. It's been a less than stellar night. I got the camera mounted in the front of my kayak. I'm on Lake Kittamaqundi, which is over here in Colombia. I missed a couple of blow-ups. I had the bear on here. I had Grizz on here earlier. I had Stephen H. And actually, now I'm thinking about it, I don't know which Stephen H. that even was. I'm pretty sure that was Grizz. Anyway, I missed a huge one, so he said, because he saw it. The camera saw it, I didn't even see it. Because I was on a dead stick, I was just kind of sitting there with the frog, and fish hit it. They looked like they were little excuse me hits. The last one I had absolutely sucked it under. The last one that I just put in the boat sucked it under, and he was hooked good. Him I didn't miss, but I missed two right before that. And we're running out of daylight. And the bite has really started to pick up in the last, like, I would say half hour or so. I'm over in Lake Kittamaqundi. Kittamaqundi is part of a 5-lake system. It's in Colombia. This is one of the lower lakes of it. And there are a lot of fish in here. I normally fish the one that's north. I'm really looking for the bigger ones. But this lake is just loaded. It's like top water heaven. It's loaded with tons of hydrilla. Oh yeah, it was a bass. Yeah, it was a bass. I was the only one I caught all evening, which I got it. So I appreciate you, Ma. Your good luck over here. Your good luck over here, Ma. You're helping me out. I've been talking to Jersey guys and guys in Maryland all night. I'm in 1 hour and 17 minutes into the live stream, which I like doing these live streams. Sometimes it's just hard to get it enough to do like a full-fledged video. It's gonna get a lot of views. A lot of my guys, a lot of the people who follow me down here love the snakehead and they love the saltwater videos. And right now I just live too far away to do that kind of shit. So I gotta kind of deal with what I got. Expert fisherwoman was okay with me leaving tonight to go fishing. Although I'm gonna have to probably head back in a little bit because I need Jaden's help to put the kayak back in there. I do have to do a video about tying braid to a monofilament leader because I was in Ocean City last week. And I was flounder fishing. I did pick one up that was a keeper. And then I had one that was a straight doormat. It was a 20-inch pluser, which down here it's a big fish. Like flounder in New Jersey is 20 inches is kind of par for the course. You're going to get those. But like down here, a keeper is 16, and I had a 20-inch incher, and I broke it off. I had one that I caught in the 50 bridge in Ocean City. Yeah, go back to work, buddy. Go back to work. Thanks for stopping by, man. Make those sandwiches nice and thick, buddy, and that pizza. I know it's delicious. At some point, I'm going to go up there and eat it. Anyway, yeah, I broke off an absolute freaking doormat of a fluke, and I got pissed off. And I almost threw my rod in the ocean, and then I went and got 30-pound braid, like Power Pro, like super slick. And I want to show everyone to tie on a leader, a fluorocarbon leader, which is what I'm running right now. I have 25-pound braid to a 30-pound fluorocarbon leader. So I'll probably do a video that shows how this all works. There's the bait, there's a fluorocarbon leader, and there's the leader with the fluorocarbon going to the braid. These fish cannot see this fluorocarbon stuff, but they can see that braid. But the kind of stuff I'm fishing in, which you've been here earlier to see the fish that I hit, as soon as I got it, and I got all this dead hydrilla everywhere, as soon as he ate it, he started swimming down, and he put me deep in that lettuce. And if I didn't have braid, there's no way I would be able to land that fish. So fishing braid is pretty awesome when you can get away with it. So I was going to do a video of how to tie the leader and all that other stuff, and probably show some highlights of Ocean City. Nisha caught a really nice bluefish. I got a nice short out of that, but a lot of times I wind up shooting these live videos just because, I got stuff I want to talk about. And, you know, I'll just kind of go on here for an hour and a half and just talk about nonsense and just kind of hang out and bullshit with people, because I don't really get to see people like that anymore unless I'm working. I'm working a lot. So I like to do these live videos. Doesn't require any editing. Doesn't require too much work. Just requires me coming out here and fishing. So I'm always down for that. I'm out here on my kayak. My little subscriber bought kayak. I did finally get a fish. It has been kind of a slow evening. I am hanging out. A lot of guys have stopped by to say hi. I had guys from other jobs. I had people from Jersey in the stream. I had all kinds of people stopping by to say hello. And it's good to see everyone. It's good to get the views. And it's good to get the watch hours. And it's good to get those thumbs up. So if you're still watching and you haven't done so already, go ahead and smack that thumbs up button. That shows the algorithm that you actually like what I'm doing over here. And you're genuinely entertained by it. And that makes the YouTubes want to promote my video around and try to make some monies. Not that I do this for money, I just do this because it's a whole lot of fun. I appreciate that thumbs up, thank you very much. I do this because this is a whole lot of fun. I do my thing. I love fishing, I love kayaking. I love paddling, although I wish I had a pedal drive kayak. That's fiberglass, so I could take it in the salt water, but that shit is really expensive. And I love fishing. I love topwater fishing. I also really love not falling into the water. That's a good thing too. So I've been able to successfully not fall into the water for probably my 4th or 5th trip. And I love just doing stuff that normal people without the means and the knowledge just can't do. And I've never seen anyone else, honestly, kayak on this lake, Lake Kittamaqundi. Yeah, look at this hydrilla. Yeah! I'm not even entirely sure you can fish here, but hey, it is what it is. No one's ever said anything to me about it. And genuinely appreciative to be out here. I would love to have got another topwater fish though. I see fish moving around me, I just haven't seen anything eat. I might roll back up in this cove one more time. I had some active fish earlier. I'd be remiss if I didn't go back over here. I'm gonna run back in there real quick. I got a little bit of daylight left. I'll try to fish this topwater over here and see if I can get me another one. It is a time when I fish. I use my GoPro. I get absolute terrible footage because the GoPro doesn't work very good at night. But oh wow, I just had a big fish break behind me. I got to try to see if I can pick up that one that I missed. So I'm going to throw it right over there by that tree. I did miss a big one over there earlier. Let's see if I can get it to eat again this time. Or if we move back in. I don't know. We'll see. It's that time of night though. Hopefully I get these fish to eat. Love to get another one to eat. Love that topwater bite. There's not so much fishing topwater, no matter where you're fishing topwater, is always the most fun fishing you could do. Because of the blow-ups. Oops, sorry about that. Nope, not that time. Oh, come on. One thing about braid, when you backlash when you have braid, it is always a pain in the ass. It's kind of a pain in the ass to get it out, even though that one was kind of simple. But the camera actually has stuff where it can see better than I can. On my phone, quality on my phone is actually better and it's brighter than I actually can see in real life. So, hopefully, if I get one of these top water, the camera will pick it up. I've seen some big fish blow up over here. Oh man, there's a freaking otter. I hope that wasn't what I saw blow up. Look at this. Turn around. Look at this freaking otter. Look at this guy. Look at this dude. If he does nothing else, he's gonna scare the fish away. That's another otter. Damn it. There's two otters. Let me follow Mr. Otter for a minute, see what he wants to do. Does anybody know if otters bite? They look like cute little animals. Do they bite? Here, we're gonna fix this real quick. Let me follow this otter. He's gonna scare all the damn fish away anyway. I think that's an otter, not a beaver. See him over there. Oh, look at that. Big old splash. Splash down. That dude's gonna scare every single fish in the area away. We're gonna roll back over here. We gotta take our boat all the way to the other side of the lake. It's a long paddle. At least the wind died down. It was really windy earlier. Really windy earlier. The lake's all lit up. It's really nice. They're always having concerts over here. This pavilion in Colombia. There's always some stuff going on by the mall. I know there's like a legit concert going on at the pavilion over there. But not really into the whole concert thing or the being around a million people thing. I'd much prefer to be on my boat just like this. Completely away from everybody. Oh. Anyway, I appreciate you guys being here with me. I appreciate all y'all came by and gave me some watch hours. Came around and talked about some bullshit. Having a good time. I appreciate you guys who are subscribed. I appreciate you guys giving me the thumbs up. And mostly I'm just appreciative and grateful to just have this opportunity to be out here and live out here and do everything that I do. Hopefully trying to get a pre-planned, actual edited video that keeps you guys entertained. As soon as I can figure that out, as soon as I can get some actual content. Anyway, till next time, signing off. Later.